Okay, so we're assuming you've already got the dishwasher uninstalled. Your duct is here, of course, and your fan is going to be inside this box down here. So the only thing we're going to have to do is to remove this duct and this box. So with the dishwasher out, you open up the door, slide that top rack out. You can see that you got this big gray disc nut back here. You're just going to unscrew that just like a regular nut. That'll come off just like that. So set that off to the side. Slide the rack back in, shut the door. And your top part of the duct will just pop loose of that tub. And the only thing holding the duct on are these 3 tabs. Watch this right here. This is a razor blade. It's extremely sharp. You're going to have to wear gloves. So all you have to do is push in on these tabs and unlock them one by one from the top down. Once you have that done, there's nothing physically securing the fan box to the bottom of the tub. It just has a tab that sits into a slot. And nothing is holding this duct in. So all that we're going to do is we're just going to pull out, lift up and pull out, and this whole thing is going to come loose. And then you can pull it out carefully. Keep in mind you've got a wire attached to a plug back here, so you don't want to pull that loose yet. This piece, we can go ahead and take that off and set it off to the side where we can lose it. For your connector, it's popped up into this little lock slot, so all you got to do is just pull that out. Then you'll see a lock tab right up here on top of that, so all you're going to do is just lift up and away on that lock tab as you pull on the connector. And that'll pop loose, and that's all there is to that. Once you get to this point, all you have to do is take this box apart. These same 2 screws hold the duct into the box and hold the fan into the box and the duct. So we're just going to take these 2 screws out. Set that off to the side. Then you should be able to get to the fan from this back portion. All you got to do is just unlock these. They may be kind of brittle. Be careful that you don't break them. You got 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. We're just going to snap those off all at the same time, hopefully, and there's your fan right there. That's all there is as far as that goes. And then you're just going to take your new fan, slide that back in. Make sure you don't get your wires caught anywhere. There's a little groove right there where the wires have to go. Snap your cover back on. Set that back in. Run your screws back in just nice and snug. Then it's just everything in reverse. You're going to find your connector down here where you left it. Going to take your connector end. Your lock tab is going to be on the opposite side of where the wires come out of that connector, so you're just going to snap that back in and lock it. And then this will snap back in sideways. Just like that, you'll feel it lock in. It's not going to be real positive, but you'll feel it lock. Now, there is a tab right here that fits into that slot back there that you can't see. Let me move this out of the way. This slot right here where my finger is where this will slide into. This is about the only tricky part of this whole thing. And you have to sort of do two things at the same time, because you want to push this duct back onto the front part first, just as far as you can get it. Then you can start the other end into your box, and as you set it back in, you just have to make sure that that fits down into the tab like that. Snap your lock tabs back in. And make sure when you took your duct off that this rubber O-ring stays on the fan. If it stays on the tub, take it away from the side of the tub and put it back on the duct before you reinstall it. That way you can line everything up, hold that back in, open up your door, slide the rack back out, and you can just reach in and feel where that nut is. Thread it back in fairly snug, and Bob's your uncle. Now you just reinstall the dishwasher and find out that you have to change something else anyway. That's it.